Hi, this is Kat. Welcome to my podcast. Everyone has a story, including myself. Today we won't be talking about mine, but I have someone really interesting with me here today. So he's my cat in the hat. His name is Daniel, I won't joke this time, Rodriguez, which is apparently, I don't know if you know this, the most common Spanish name. Yes, we looked it up. I was absolutely convinced that it was going to be Garcia, but yeah, you proved me wrong.
She definitely tried to convince me with the Guzman Garcia Martinez. And
I didn't say Martinez.
you made a couple different names
No,
that
I
you
was joking
thought.
about those. But I really did think Garcia was the most popular.
It was like second.
Okay, so he's our Puerto Rican, also known as our New York Rican. Why is that?
Because I'm here to tell you guys that my Spanish isn't the best.
It's in the toilet.
But
No hablas
I understand.
español.
She's right.
Yeah, exactly. So he's a fake Rican. But anyway, where are you from?
I'm from the Bronx, New York.
That's where you were born?
Yes, I was born in Bronx, New York in 1988. I am an 80s baby.
We love our 80s babies. They're the best generation.
Don't tell that to this generation. No, you gotta be careful.
That's because all they know is technology. They haven't looked at a real person in
They don't even know
their
how to
entire
have. They don't even know how to have
Yeah,
conversations like this.
exactly.
Like even do this.
They'd be confused.
No, they'll be
like,
texting
see
right
how
here.
we're making eye contact? This is very strange. We should stop. Actually, wait, stop.
No, don't do it.
Don't look at me.
Hit the button. Text.
No, wait. Let me
excuse
actually
me.
text you that I'm feeling uncomfortable.
Why do people do that?
What do you mean?
Why do people text when you're literally in the same room?
Because I mean, it's like a secret.
No.
It could be fun.
No. When you're texting me, you're like, "Hi." No,
one
like you
does
could have.
that.
I've seen it. I'm telling you.
I will say that that's how like people do a lot of their bad talking about people these days.
Yeah.
It's like when you used to want to be out with a friend. Like, I mean, I remember my party days, like texting was like just coming out and no one really used it because it was like when you had the flip phone. So you had to be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3
Yep.
for each letter and then space bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Like you guys don't know,
One
you're so
paragraph
spoiled.
is taking.
It was like
forever.
taking like 20 minutes. You're in the dark, man. Everyone's partying. It was actually dark in clubs
Yes,
then.
yeah.
Like there were no lights. There may be some like foam coming around you, and what is that called?
The smoke, like the
Smoke.
fog.
Yeah, the smoke and the fog.
Yeah.
We were actually like living there. No one was recording. No one was taking pictures. Like you didn't want to remember the night.
Facts.
You were trying to actually.
We was laughing, we was dancing, having a great time. Now people
Exactly.
actually go to parties and literally just stare at the phone.
They're literally just going there to take the picture so that they look great going out. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's one thing. One thing I had to definitely adjust to was this new way of living. I'll tell you that much.
Well, let's get into that because we don't even know what you mean by that. So let's start. So you're born in the 80s. Okay, you were in the Bronx. It's kind of a rough neighborhood, right?
Yeah, definitely.
What was your living circumstance?
I have another sibling, which is my brother. I came into this world premature, and I had heroin in my system because my mother was a heroin addict. So when I came out and they had me in the incubator, they found heroin in my bloodstream. They took me straight into foster care, took my brother, and then we ended up getting my grandmother ended up getting us back. So living there, 9 people. Rough neighborhood.
You're like 9 people. What do you mean?
7 of her kids and me and my brother,
Wow.
along with her living in a 3-bedroom apartment in the
Wow,
projects.
it's like not a lot of space for so many people.
At all. And then,
Did you have a father figure?
I would say my brother, but he
How
can
much
only
older is
be,
he?
he's 8 years older than me.
Okay.
So he was kind of like my role model.
Now, what was he doing at the time?
Nothing good.
Right, so that wasn't the best either. Like
But he was
he was there for you at least.
Yeah, he was there for me and he was just doing things to survive,
Mm-hmm. So what did you get into after everything?
As I got older, I became, a product of my environment and started indulging in drugs, selling drugs. And eventually that led me to a lifestyle that I, ended up going to prison. because of the decisions that I was making, the people that I was dealing with, and it cost me a long time.
In a nutshell, why did you go to prison? Just like the briefest overview of that.
Well, in a nutshell, I was in prison for murder. It wasn't a woman or a kid or nothing like that. It was a situation where I'm from with an individual who got me for some money, and it happened. Was it worth it? Hell no. That shit was not worth it, you hear me? All those years taken out of my life, all the suffering, all the pain, I wish I could bring him back. I wish I could bring that whole situation back because it was senseless.
Right.
Do
you feel bad?
Of course. I mean, that's why at the end of the day, as much as I could act like I don't feel bad, that would be me not having a conscience.
Right.
And me having a conscience and me being a human being and knowing how to grow, I do feel bad. And like I said, I pray that God lets him hear that, I'm sorry for what happened,
Yeah.
Because, violence is the easiest way to show like you think you're gangster or whatever, but at the end of the day, in reality, it's the lowest form of communication. Like, if you can't talk to somebody and resolve an issue and you got to just lead straight to violence, man, I learned that you're really an idiot because you can't even express yourself. You can't even learn how to deal with people because everybody's not going to like what you like. But, you got to learn how to deal with everybody.
So it sounds like you've really grown a lot because it sounds like a lot of emotional maturity.
Yeah, definitely.
From where that came from to what you just said. I mean, that's pretty profound.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You go through things and it's either, you learn from it or, you just keep doing the same mistake, And I was fortunate to be conscious and learn that this wasn't a life that I wanted. Yeah, I made a mistake and I had to go through that. But from that point on, I got to make better decisions. So now I just try not to be so impulsive and just try to move righteously.
Okay, so let's move forward now. So that's a horrible situation on both parties, and I'm sure that, you received tons of controversy, whether right, wrong, whatever, that,
Definitely have controversy, because at the end of the day, I don't want nobody thinking I'm glorifying what I did at all because it wasn't cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing. Like I said, I wish I could just take it all back, but I can't. But I can learn from it, and that's what I'm here today. I'm here today because you're influential.
Thank
just
you.
seeing how seeing the little things you're doing with this podcast and just letting people have a platform to speak and be themselves. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of content creators don't do that. They just want to talk and not even let you get 2 words. So thank you for giving me a voice. Appreciate that.
So the plan for this podcast is to have people of all different types. Everyone is welcome. I really want to be open and just, it's a non-judgmental space to talk to all different types of people from different walks of life, different experiences. Every time is going to be a completely different type of person and experience. And we just want to kind of hear the story, maybe hopefully have some fun on the way. Crack some jokes, act a little stupid because that's just fun. And, just everyone have different viewpoints. But I think it's important, especially the era that we're living in where as time moves on, we're just becoming more and more eclectic. New York is amazing like that. It's definitely a melting pot. So I think it's important. I think it's really important for people to understand that people come from rough beginnings and it has a big effect on their life.
Yeah.
And,
it takes an open-minded person to understand that and somebody who wants to understand that. That's what I'm saying. I thank you because, certain people will only accept and know what they know.
Yeah.
But perspective is a big word, but it means so much because you get perspective from anybody. Everybody sees things differently. And sometimes what you see, I may not see, and you can help me. Or I may see something and you may not see. Or I may know something because I've been through something that you haven't been through, or vice versa. And this is how you help people.
Yeah, well, I think you have to realize.
Like me, I'm the guy you ask, I'm the guy that tells you don't go to jail. And when you want to know why you don't go to jail,
Yeah, that's a good question.
there's a lot of reasons why you don't go to jail.
Let's hear them. Go through a short, like, just bullet point them. List them out.
Oh,
just name
man.
them quick. Fire them off.
Because the toughest guy probably, on the low, he might like some gays. He's gang banging. That's not allowed. What else in prison? You don't gamble because that'll get you hurt. And last but not least, man, you don't join gangs, man. Because when you join a gang, you're going to end up having to do something even if you don't want to do it.
I've heard, though, that you, like, have to join a gang to survive.
I don't think that you have to join the gang necessarily because everything is it gets segregated either by gang, by where you from, by race.
Mm-hmm.
So you just make a choice. Like me, I did all that time. I never joined the gang physically, but I used to chill with people who were in gangs sometimes.
Could you float around, or that was too
Yeah,
dangerous?
I would kind of just stick with the same people I dealt with, though. I wouldn't be floating around.
Okay.
Because in prison, you don't want to be known as that guy who's just floating around. Hey, he's in this business, that business,
Yeah, that's dangerous.
It's
and how
dangerous.
many years were you there?
Almost 18. I did 17 years and 8 months.
And you went in when you were how old?
17 years old.
And when did you come out how old?
34 years old.
So really you went in as a child. I know you said you were considered an adolescent, but to me a 17-year-old is a child in terms of like mental capabilities.
Yes.
Like, you might think you're a man. Everyone at 17 is like puffing out their chest like, I'm a man, oh man. But really, I mean, if you look at studies and actual scientific
Your brain
research,
isn't even fully
your
functioning.
no, it's not fully developed. Like, and physically, you're not even fully developed. And I mean, you still need your parents. Like, you're a minor. You can't even leave the country. You can't even buy a pack of cigarettes. Like,
Yeah.
You know,
But they will send you to a max A correctional facility to go be amongst
you
men.
went to an adult.
Yeah, max A.
Where were you?
Clinton Correctional Facility, Attica Correctional Facility, Green Haven. I've been around.
So why do you get moved?
So you get moved because you get into situations, fights. Mm-hmm. Certain things happen.
Did you ever get your sentence increased?
Well, instead of doing 15 to life, I did 17. I almost did 18 years. I did 17 years. So I got hit at the board.
What does that mean?
What that means is when you have a 15 to life bid, you must do at least 15 years and then you will go to a board after that. Mm-hmm. And they'll decide if they want to let you go.
Yeah.
And if they don't want to let you go, they hit you with 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to do 2 more years, then go back again.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to tell you if they want you to go. If not, they hit you with 2 more years. And it's just a cycle.
Keep going. You just keep going back until they decide.
Yeah, so I went through that twice and I ended up coming out.
Okay, and so what did you do when you were in prison?
I've in the beginning, I was kind of just trying to find my way, earn my respect. But once I got, I laid the law down of just that I wanted my little things and people understood that. I pretty much stood just stood to myself for the most part. Mm-hmm. But I learned. I was just observing.
No, but what did you learn? What did you learn in prison? How did you
learn
grow?
how to learn how to be observant? I learned how to watch body language. I learned how to read body language.
Mm-hmm. Did you do anything to better yourself?
Oh, you mean like to better myself? Yes, I have certificates. I was able to maintain my high school diploma in prison.
Well, you didn't have one, so you got one.
No, I didn't get one. Yeah, I
so
got it while I was
concussed. You got like a GED, yeah?
Yes, I got a GED. I have some public speaking certifications. I have 2 of those. I have an HVAC certification that I could talk about HIV and awareness for PACE. I have a disabled certification where I can help people in wheelchairs. I got a couple of different certifications that I do. A barber certification. I know how to cut hair. So I developed certain skill sets, but was I passionate about the skill sets that I had? No. Only passion I had was working out. That's where I found my passion.
Yeah.
When I was challenging myself to become stronger, mm-hmm. and also channeling that energy.
Right. Well, you needed like an outlet, basically.
Yeah. You ever go through that?
What?
Like where you just need an outlet, like you got to work out or like run or like to just burn off some steam.
I have an angry side, a very angry side.
You a Gemini?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's part of it. I have other reasons, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, don't we all?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, don't we all?
Yes.
Um, See, I definitely go through different phases. I've always like been an athlete. I played soccer. I ran track when I was younger. So now it's like I go through phases of different things. Like I went through a heavy phase of like weightlifting. That was when I was like more like in my really early 20s and I was ripped. But I didn't really like that look for me. I like to be like more like long and lean. So I've always been a runner. Always, always. And yes, you can get like an endorphin high. Some people are like, I've never had it. I'm like, that's
Yes,
because
you
you didn't
can.
run far enough.
Yes, you
First, you have to
can.
suffer. The first like 2 miles every time of a run, I'm like, fuck running. Like, I never want to run in my life. This sucks. Everything about it sucks. And I like the whole time I'm like, I'm gonna go home. I'm definitely going home. And then all of a sudden it just hits you and you forget that you're running. It's
Yep.
kind of like flying.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's like free, it's liberating. But literally everyone who tells me, I'm like, your fat ass didn't run far enough. Like, you didn't get there.
You didn't break that space, that
Yeah,
mental
like,
space. I know what you're talking
it's
about.
like you have to hate it first. Every single runner who starts running, they never start out like a gazelle. You don't just like start out like this is the best ever. Like, no, you that's it's like when you start drinking. The first couple shots you're like, oh
And
my
then you
god.
like,
And then all of a sudden you're like, that was amazing. That was even better. Oh my god, I love it.
yeah.
I don't even notice this.
Wait a
What?
minute.
We took another? When did we do that? Like, you know what I mean? It's a progression.
Yeah. Nah, I get it. I get it. So that's where when I started working out, I realized that I found the passion in that and just kind of went full fledged at it.
I noticed your Instagram is a lot of videos of you working out.
That's really what I do on Instagram.
Did you learn
and then I
from
have
personal training? Like, did you learn?
I am the personal trainer. I know the body.
No, but I know. But
you
did you
talking
get,
about
like,
the body
certified?
composition?
Did you get certified?
I'm
as
not NSA certified, but I am certified. I'm a different certified though. I'm ACC certified. The NASA.
Like, so you're a fighter?
Huh?
I don't know what any of that stood for.
It's
It
basically
sounded like a fighter.
basically I'm certified for a workout program that was created with a curriculum that I passed.
Okay.
But it's not the they like the big it's called MSSA, the National Sports basically.
Oh, NSSA.
Yeah, that.
I heard the MSSA. I was thinking like all different types of weird stuff.
So
I don't know. I was
basically
like,
that's
the
the
MMA?
that's the no.
I don't know where I was going.
No MMA. Nobody's getting punched here. Not today. I did see
No
something
more
earlier.
violence.
People was getting punched.
No more violence.
We need to relax and then just enjoy our lives, man. Like that violent stuff, man, it doesn't work out, man, because you'll be in prison sitting in your bunk wondering, am I ever coming home? And that ain't a good feeling.
No, you must be like counting the specks. I could just imagine myself. I'd be like digging holes and.
Yo, I've literally counted every brick on the wall 1,000 times. I've literally counted ants, like in the saying just leave them there and like, oh, this is my little buddy, like you don't see life. You in a cell all day. So if I see an ant on,
How long do you get out?
I've been out 2 years.
No, out of the cell.
An hour if they let you,
An hour?
and then it's in a space this big as the table.
Wait, so for 18 years you were in like this tiny space for like 23 hours a day.
Well, when you're in trouble, it becomes like that. When you're not in trouble, you do get to go to rec a little bit more. So you probably get about 3 hours a day. Might get an hour in the afternoon, hour at nighttime, hour in the morning.
Oh, wow.
That's if you're not in trouble.
I'm like so claustrophobic just imagining this. Like, how do you not like? I feel like this would induce insanity.
It does. I've seen so many people just do the most craziest things, like crazy, like eat their own feces, drink their own piss.
They trying to kill themselves.
Basically, they're so lost in their mind. I
would go catatonic. Catatonic.
That's
That
big
was-
word.
that was-
Catatonic.
that was
Now
pretty punny.
that's a word that needs to come up here, like as she's
No,
posing.
that wasn't big. It was just punny. I feel like I would have like a 2-week max on there, and I would like have like found a way to like string myself up, or like you would find me just like
So would you
a
smoke
small vegetable.
weed that came out somebody's ass?
Definitely.
As long
100%. I would smoke it straight out of their ass. If someone lit it up from their asshole, no problem. Like, no shame in the game.
no, all right,
No.
that sounds great.
It would be so desperate for me because I'm so free spirited and like I just can't imagine this. Like I can't even like fathom it for a week. I wouldn't survive 1 week. And I like freely admit it. I'm as tough, but you put me in like a small space and tell me to stay there and then lock me
and
in.
leave you, and then you don't know when you gotta wait on somebody else to feed you. You gotta wait on
No.
anything. No, that
This is literally
you
my
have
worst
to
nightmare.
literally be mentally stable.
I admit it. I'm not mentally strong.
So how do you? Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
How does someone stay sane in an insane environment?
You got to turn inward. I would probably shut down completely and like just, I don't know, I'd probably have to go insane for like that amount of time, like actually certifiable, where I was just like, I would turn into a primitive animal. Like that's what I would do. I would turn primitive. I'd feel like I'd have to. Like I would learn, I would lose the English language. I would speak in tongues.
Yeah, you want people
I'd
to
be like,
just be like, who are you? As soon as they see you, they going the other way.
Yeah, like it's a no for me. Like I'm going out. I'm not making it 18 years. Like,
well,
you know what?
I still have some
the,
screws tied.
Yeah, okay, but you know what your advantage was?
Young.
That you went in, yes.
Facts.
Because if I went in now,
bro, if I go in now,
then you've had the 2 years out.
If I go in now,
you're not making it.
I won't.
Well, I mean, you already did that many years.
You know why? God. Because it's like to go back to that.
Freedom.
I got a taste of freedom. I know what's.
Wait, this is just like blowing my mind. I can't stop thinking about it. I'm like imagining all the nooks and crannies. There's a toilet in there.
Yeah, in the cell.
Is it on the floor?
No, it's like a regular toilet, just no top.
Why is there no top?
I don't know.
What does it have to do with anything? What are you gonna do with the top? Are they scared you're gonna like rip it off and like bash someone's head in?
I guess so. Did they make everything?
Wait, look, I thought of it really quick, so that's what it must be.
But there's so many other things. Like they give you nail clippers. Like they give you certain things that you could just.
What you can do with a nail clipper? Just like stab someone in the eye?
Yeah, you
see. I guess I am getting really creative really fast. I mean, this is why.
Shit is crazy.
All right, so we should start to wrap it up, but let's end.
The moral of the story, though, really, 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 right, is this.
Is that like I thought of a lot of ways to weaponize things in yourself
That's
very quickly.
definitely.
That was kind of scary. I'm a little scared for myself, and I just realized that I wouldn't make it 1 week in prison. Like
that is a big part of the story.
You know, I thought I kind of could, but then I thought of like the mental insanity of being locked in a cage and how claustrophobic I am, and no, it's not good for me.
That's the answer. Stay out of jail, guys.
Yes. If you took one thing
and stay
from this
tuned to
entire
Miss
meeting,
Cat, because Miss Cat is amazing and she's gonna keep giving you these stories.
But what I want you to do now that we're wrapping it up, because I do want to bring this back to the positive with you, because I really love talking to you. That was really fun.
I appreciate talking to you too.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Geminis.
So let's bring it back to the positive, and I want you to say like one thing that you learned in prison that I would say changed you or enlightened you.
God, once I seek God and really God touched me, meaning God was touching me in the times where I thought I was going to die. Like I got jumped by non-police. They was literally beating my life away. And something came in and told me to play dead. I played dead. I made it out that situation, right? And from that day, it was like this voice that I like when I had these like moments where I'm just talking to myself. I really realized I'm talking to God, bro. Like I'm talking to God about the decisions that I'm gonna make, what I wanna do. And once I started realizing that, I started moving with a better purpose. Like no weird shit. Like I'm not dealing with nobody that got bad energy. Like even when I was in prison, I was just separating myself. Doing as much as I can to isolate, because that sour energy can rub off on you.
Oh yeah,
and then
yeah.
you can
they say that you are who you surround, the 5 people you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Energy is contagious.
Very contagious. And that was one of the biggest things I learned. Like, once I got to understand and listen, you want to follow your purpose, you need to move righteously, keep God first, and stay focused on that, because there is so many distractions that could lead you to never go home.
Right.
Because I am impulsive. I can be. If I love you and I care about you, if you're my friend, if you're somebody I deal with and somebody hurts you, I will go do something to somebody without thinking, because they did that to you.
So you better continue therapy to work on your anger management.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No. At this point in my life, I'm always open to therapy, but I've been able to control it and understand that.
But if you know you have that proclivity, then you should continue that, because
Yes.
you know that it could happen again.
At any time, yeah.
And you just said you couldn't do it again, you know?
I can't do that prison stuff again.
So
I like.
You got to be proactive.
There you go.
Right.
And being proactive is what I'm doing now. I started the whole workout movement, Rock That Body workout program. D-Rock That Body Fitness is here. And who I aim at are people with low confidence.
And is that the website?
That's my website.
Okay, so everyone, look into your camera and just say your website so they can find it.
RockThatBodyWorkoutProgram.com. If you're looking to find a lane to learn fitness and not be judged, be in a judge-free zone, not worry about being ridiculed, and just a space where you want to be motivated, and even if you want to be by yourself, I'm here for you. If you want group workouts, we can set those up. I have memberships. I have it all. I do online, in person, whatever, man. Just let me know. I love helping people, love changing people's bodies, and I love changing people's mindsets. Because in order to do anything, you got to believe in you first.
Show them the chest movement you do.
So, like she wants me to be. And that's how you get a chest like Rock That Body.
So yeah, he can definitely help in that area. So definitely look him up on that, so he can, help you guys out. So, they say summer bodies are made in the winter, and the winter is officially here.
And can I just add this? You have a very good flex.
I do, actually, guys. I don't know if you can see that.
Look at the flexor. We're here. There you go.
All right. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure,
and
Mama.
Thanks, everyone, for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.
I hope you guys enjoyed this show.